The secondary market is a battlefield. All wins on Lexus RX boots, no matter how generation. The stock of materiality of the car is significant, and the choice of a garniture specimen to make it easy for him is not heavy. So who cares a lot? But why is everything so ugly in a third-generation Lexus RX? The rules for choosing are simple. We don't talk about the car after the accident, but we understood? But the front-wheel drive RX 270, 188 horsepower, is not the best asset. No, there are no problems with the reliability of the 1R engine. It's just that in a premium car, 11 seconds to hundreds is rotten with a small volume of 14 liters, 100 kilometers. The motor is weak. Until then, the newly acquired RX 350, 275 horsepower, will not be dear in principle. Its black hybrid RX 450 hours with V6 and 2 electric motors with a total power of 295 kS will not be spared pennies on the palm of your hand. And you definitely can't spare us later, if the hour has come to change the battery. This happens after about 10 years of operation of the car. And the procedure is non-abiac. I chim older hybrid, Tim's Kladen Shiogo Podem throw off. Vidki pro body Viznyatsia. The greatness of the Vlasniks is the same as the tough sheen of the LFP Vlastovu. ALYT, who managed to refurbish 5 doors after the fact that oorworms wound up on them. The doors are not galvanized. Before the problems of the body, you can see unclogged drains, which are actively covered, after which they should be regularly cleaned, at the service. Otherwise, water may seep into the cabin and wet the kilimki. Docatrald. There are no problems with motors, all stench, including with a hybrid. It is easy to walk 200 to 300 km without repair with respectful service. Timing with lawn zug, no less resource. In early machines, the leak of the gum element in the oil pipe of the VVTi system became a characteristic failure. Then the gum was replaced with metal, and the problem was gone. After 100 to 150,000 km to repair the radiators of the cooling system. Often Vlasniki RX complain about the noise at the start of the hour after the last stop. The problem is with the clutches of the VVTi system. The symptom does not affect the work of the engine, but let me tell you about the economy of the past Vlasnik cognac oil. There is no sound of a 6-speed automatic with us. VIN is considered unserviceable. Ale, once every 80,000 km of Zadian Korot Zardina and Mniati S Chastai filter, box, YM Alfreno, do not die in any way. Another Summon bonus when buying a live Lexus RX, pneumatic suspension, building a change in road clearance. It was equipped with some versions. Parts for Pneuma are not cheap. That out of that and not Vart 8, the standard variant of the PDV ski is less than a Trio Zorst Ski, but in the service it is commendably accessible. Head Skarga Shoto running, shock absorbers. From the front, the traps are trapped by 50 km. Back, after 100,000. Shock absorbers are not expensive, but original ones. In another way, there are no weaklings. Natomst pads with RX disc screws with appetite. Wheels are safe to overheating, an important car. Moreover, replacing the native pads on the road and pushing them through, as a rule, does not give a positive result. And so the Lexus RX is especially silent for what? Not everyone is ready to put up with this design and especially the organization of the front part of the cabin. Then, with electricity and numerical folding electronics, problems are only rarely blamed. It is impossible to see the most systemic of them. Good car. It's better for more savings invested in it when buying money.